Good day, everyone. I am Miss Ranella Ravaliere, and today I will be presenting on Portugal. I am the first presenter for group number 7. My objectives today is the map, the statistical data on Portugal, major industries, history of Portugal, high-low context, and uncertainty avoidance. Let's explore the map of Portugal. Portugal is the westernmost sovereign state in the mainland of Europe, being bordered to the west and the south by the Atlantic Ocean. If we take your time off, we can observe this. Its north and its south, its north and its east is Spain. Portugal has 5 regions, 18 districts, and 2 autonomous regions, Madeira and Azores. Facts about Portugal. As of 2022 census in January, Portugal's population is estimated at about 10.3 million. 47.34% male and 52.66% female. Its capital is Lisbon, as you can see on this partial map. The currency used is the euro bill. Its official language is Portuguese, followed by the English language, which is the second most common used in the country. English is taught in schools as a second language. Therefore, the English language is mostly used by young people and businessmen and businesswomen. The main religion in Portugal is Christianity, mainly Roman Catholicism, which makes up 94%. Portuguese flag displays 3 important symbols: the field colors, which are very beautiful, green and red, the armillary sphere, and the national shield, which makes up the coat of arms. The history of Portugal. Portugal is known as one of the most oldest countries in Europe. In 1096, a small part of Portugal, the Condado Portucalense, was given to DWQ Henrik of Borgojar by King Alfonso of Leon and Castella, and it was his son, D. Alfonso Henrik, who defeated the Moors and extended the territory. In 1143, Portugal was declared independent and D. Alfonso Henriques was declared the first king of Portugal. Here I have a statue which is located in Portugal, the statue of D. Alfonso Henriques. You can take some time to observe. Major industries in Portugal. Portugal is part of the United Nations and therefore is recognized as one of the wealthiest nations in the world. Its export industries is very vast. The first we have motor parts and peripherals, which is valued at 48 billion US dollars and accounts for 15.4% of the country's export goods. We have electrical machinery, which is valued at 16.9 billion US dollars. Then we have oil and commodities, 3.98%, which makes up 3.98% of its export goods. We have plastics, pharmaceutical products, and edible fruits and meats, which is valued at 9.64 billion US dollars. Then nuclear reactors and boilers, which is valued at 21 billion US dollars and 6.98% of total export goods in Portugal. Portugal has been viewed as a very high context culture. They prefer implicit language and derive most of the information from the context of communication rather than actual code. They communicate with great emotion and expression. They can speak more rapidly and with a louder voice. Portuguese people are quite expressive. It seldom means they are angry or unhappy. Even though they are quite expressive, they may be more formal and reserved with people who they are unfamiliar with. They frequently use blunt language, however, will typically respond courteously and softly, though they are eager to give a response. Uncertainty avoidance. According to the Hofstede Insights, Portugal ranks highly on the measure of uncertainty avoidance, and they score a 99. This may be attributable to Portugal's military dictatorship, which provided the nation with a fair measure of security and assurance in their daily lives. The manner that many Portuguese carefully evaluate important changes before embracing them is indicative of the predisposition of Portuguese to avoid uncertainty. An example is the upholding of traditions. Individuals frequently examine if their acts would violate customs they have followed all their lives. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.